Good morning, it's a lovely Saturday morning and I'm now at St Paul's Church in Stockingford. Can't really see that because it's, but here we are. I'm going to change things around, so it's quite a busy road. So, yeah, St Paul's Church, Stockingford. So we'll just go down to the gate because some people, I know it's been requested that I'll come here. Without going through all the messages, I can't remember who asked me about coming to St Paul's, but here we are. So there's the older building, and with the new bit there, and there's not a huge amount of gravestones, but let's go and have a look. So we have got here, there's a Fairfield, so Michael and Maria Fairfield. Say there's a few overgrown ones. So yeah, so morning to everyone that's watching. So this is the William and Emma King, Joseph and Francis Petty. So I don't know if they're related to my Pettys at all. What's this one here? Roland and Waller. So it looks like there's a little public footpath down at the side of the church. That's unreadable, and the one down there is Wilson's. So this is Bolstridge, Boulstridge, which is I don't know if that's an unusual spelling, but it's not one I've seen before. Olner. Oh, that's a shame. The top half of this one's fell off, and all we can see is wife of the above, who died in 1918, but I don't know who it was. I'm sure that we have a transcription somewhere of these. Christopher Reed, and we have a military one here, which is quite. So we've got Roseby of the Royal Garrison Artillery. So yeah. Oh, Cranshaw. Now that's interesting because I'm a Crankshaw. Cranshaw. Yeah, let's see if we can. Cranshaws. Who else have we got? Kitely there, and what's that one say? I can't read that from here. Sometimes the fonts are interesting. So John. No, I can't read that first letter. No, that's a bit. I can't work out what that letter is. Is it an F? Fid? Oh, I don't know. That's a bit strange, that one. Maybe somebody can tell me what they think it means. Or reads. Anyway, there's Rushton over there. So let's see where this the path goes, shall we? So we're not going to be here for long because I've got to go back and collect Mini-Me from football. But it looks like there's just a public footpath that goes down the side of the church. So who've we got here? We've got Bradbury and Pugh under the trees. Seal, Thomas Seal. There's Hales. Yeah, so it looks like quite a lot of this. Yeah, I can't really read that. Marianne. No. Middleton. In loving memory of Alice Mary, the beloved child of William and Caroline Dumbleton. Oh, that's quite sad. It looks like that's another Another one for the same family. Mary Alice, daughter of William and Caroline Dumbleton, age 12, and George Henry Barrett Dumbleton, age 7. That's really quite sad when you see families that have lost a lot of children, but it's unusual to have them on a gravestone, I think, for that time, at 1900. So we've got Browns and Browning, Ingram and Enoch. So these ones are all like 1900 something. We've got Healy. Yeah, I'm not going to fight with that tree to see. Oh, this is a very interesting stone. That's quite ornate. The beloved wife of J.T. Mould. Mary Ann. But look at that. It's really quite shiny and very decorative, and yeah, that's quite interesting. Right, oh, we can actually go all the way around the back of the church. So it's a shame that some of these have ended up the way they have. What's that, Sharrett? Oh, some local insects decided they want to try and get in the video. Alcock. Now we can see around the side here. Jeffcote and more Enoch. So yeah, I'd only have Enoch as a first name, not a surname. So I'm on the back of the church, so I'm being videoed, probably. Right, I think that says Neil Spencer. Oh, yeah, John William Webb. Who else? We've got Fawkes and Betts. Looks like there were some big trees here at one point, obviously, and chopped down now. Bell. Oh, Marklew. Again, quite a nice stone. Still very in good condition, even though it's a bit wonky. Right. Now I'm a bit confused. I am very confused now, actually, because I thought there was an area here that was sort of cordoned off for scattering of ashes. But yeah, I don't think maybe I'm confused and thinking of somewhere else. Right, okay, so who have we got here? We've got bucklers. More bucklers and more bucklers. All very big stones. Who have we got? Hankinsons and Horton. So, and wife of John McTaggart Williams. But it doesn't look like John McTaggart Williams, his name got put on the stone. And Horton again. Also we've got eels. It's quite impressive, some of the size of some of these stones. And these ones have still got footstones, although I don't think the footstones go with the gravestones that they're next to. So, there's a William Wright, late of Swan Lane, in the parish of Nuneaton. Swan Lane in Nuneaton? Anybody know where that might be? I don't. Joseph Wright and Hannah. And there's several, I think more than one stonemason has done that. Oh, and Mary, wife of William Ludford. Joseph, son of the above. And William and Andrew. So it looks like that's a big family one. Right, so who have we got along the back wall here? Right, there's a couple down here that's sort of lurking. Oh, this stone marks the spot endeared by the remains of William Moore and also Rose Moore. Again, very. I mean, I don't know. We've got some nice logos here. We've also got some ones that are not looking quite as and there might be that one. I think is quite old by the looks of it. Old. So who got here? Mary Haywood and John Passam and Hannah Passam. I guess that is Eels and Mallarbones. Simpson and Top. Right, okay. Oh, being attacked by a tree. Morton. Yeah, I was sure that there was an area that was sort of cordoned off for scattering of ashes, but it's been a few years since I've been up here, so I may be getting that confused with somewhere else. And maybe you can just scatter them anywhere, or maybe it's like, no. Just ignore my ramblings. Right, okay, so what have we got round here? So, Brooks there, and that one looks like Handley, and Brooks, another Handley. I think I'm quite impressed with the different types of headstones that we've got here. I'm being attacked by a tree branch now. It's it Bradbury, and more Bradbury. And one in a hedge, that's Bacon. So anybody who's just joined and missed the start of the video, we are in Stockingford, Nuneaton, in St Paul's churchyard. So you can see there's the church building over there. William Enzat, and you see a very, very ornate stone with the swirly ribbon bits on, which is so that looks like hands, and there's a name in there, Buckler as well, and we've seen some bucklers. Sadly unreadable. So what have we got here? I think that says King. Broad. Ooh, can't really read that one either. Cart, that might be cart as well. Big tree. Bradbury and cart. Baldock. What have we got here? Terrell. Terrell. And there's another Terrell there as well. Now, again, not a name I've heard of. Coley. So it's we'll look at these front ones in a moment. Coley. Neil. John Phineas Fiddler, who died at Ventnor on the Isle of Wight. That's interesting. Wow. And they still brought him back to Nuneaton. And there's the Smiths and Clamps. Who have we got down here? Lapworth. Francis, beloved wife of Joseph Wilson. Member of Polly, the beloved daughter of George and Emma Wilson, who died at Harrogate in Yorkshire, age 16. Wow. Do you know, there's a lot of stories behind these stones. Isle of Wight, Harrogate. Some of the surnames are interesting. if anybody's actually researching any of these names, it would be really good for you to make a comment and let me know. Right, we've got a few here at the front. Just checking the time because I need to get back to the other side of Nuneaton. Right, we've got a couple up here, so let's see what we've got. Wilson, George William Smith. So I think some of these are a bit earlier. This is where the people on the road drive past and think I'm weird, but I don't care. Richard Dormer, who died of Carston near Liverpool. Wow. And then another one interred at Smith Down Road Cemetery, Liverpool, by the looks of it. Dormer. I think they're Dormers as well. Randall, Smith. They're the sorts of names that I think we'd think of as being Nuneaton, Stockingford type name. Morton there, and Stevenson of Astley. So that's one of the villages not far away. So we've got Whetstone. That's another, well, I would say it's a local name. So we've got here Simpson, Samuel Simpson and his wife and his daughter. And there's some, now does that say Garrett or Carrot? I think it's a G. Joseph and Sarah Garrett. It's quite a nice little tree that they've got there. Right, a couple here, and then we'll just look at the front. Jeffcote. Again, quite a few. Oh, that's a shame that this one's fallen over, really. And what have we got here? Copson. James Copson. So there's a couple more here at the front. Now, whether we can actually see some of these because they're a bit overgrown. So we've got George Alton, Andrew Becker, his wife. Was it Arthur Owen? He died aged 2. Now that's a very big headstone for a young child. Yeah, and you can see in the church they've actually got quite a nice stained glass window. It's really hard to see it from out here, which is a shame. And at the minute, the church isn't open, but I probably wouldn't be able to go in anyway. Thomas Messenger Owen. Some of these middle names are quite amazing. Mary King, wife of John King of Haunchwood. Now, we know Haunchwood as one word, but it's a hyphenated word. In 1845. More Smiths there. Morton. And then there's some more Owens there. What have we got here? Cool, that's quite hard. I can't read that. Sacred, sacred memory of. Oh, I can't really read that. I can't see what it says. I'm not going to start attacking it. John Earps. So that might be Earps. Looks at Isaac Earps. Downs, Top, Brishton of Stockingford. Yes. And we've got Hartlow there, Stoke, Brishton. Okay, and then I think we've just got this last big one. Bucklers, yes, I think we've seen the Bucklers, haven't we? Sarah, daughter Daffin. Now that's also the name. So, memory of Sarah, the beloved daughter of John and Elizabeth Daffin. She died July the 25th, 1840, in the 20th year of her age, 16 of which as a scholar and a teacher in the school adjoining. Interesting. So, there must have been a school adjoining to the church that somebody will know about. And who have we got here? So, Walter Reginald Williams of Hollyhurst in Bulkington. So I do need to go to Bulkington. You be prepared for an epic for that one. Right, Peter Unger Williams of Haunchwood House, Stockingford, Esquire. Interesting. And then the one on the top is also a Peter Unger Williams Jr. of Haunchwood House. So, anybody know anything about Haunchwood House? Where was Haunchwood House? I honestly don't know. I don't really know much about Stockingford. But anyway, it's a really nice church. It's a shame we can't go in. I have been in there once, a few times before. The last time I went in, sadly, was for a funeral of a Girls' Brigade officer, Sarah, who attended this church, and I know her ashes are scattered somewhere here. And in my head, there was a little segregated area, but I think I was probably just thinking about maybe that footpath and over there. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my little visit to Stockingford, and keep an eye out for where we end up next. If there's anywhere that you'd like me to go in the Nuneaton and North Warwickshire area, please check through the videos first to make sure I've not already been, and I will try and visit for you. Say, Bulkington St James is a very, very big cemetery. I've been and looked around there, but I didn't do a video, so it will take a bit of time, but I can go there if you want me to. Yeah, any villages, any towns, anything, you ask and I will see what I can do. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and hopefully I'll see you soon.